how some people speak and you immediately trust them? Not because they speak loudly, not because they use complicated words, but because everything they say feels clear, calm, and meaningful. They don't rush their thoughts. They choose their words carefully. They explain complex ideas in a simple way. So what's their secret? It's not talent. It's not luck. And it's definitely not perfect grammar. It's something much quieter. Something most people overlook. It's reading. Reading isn't flashy. No one applauds you for doing it. No one sees the work happening. But inside your mind, something powerful is being built. Reading isn't just a school habit. It's not about tests, grades, or homework. Reading is mental training. It's how strong thinkers are made. Think of reading as a doorway. Every book opens a new world, a new way of thinking, a new version of you. You travel without packing a bag. You live lives you'll never live. You face problems you haven't faced yet and learn how to solve them. Books don't just entertain you. They prepare you. When you read, your brain slows down but becomes sharper. You don't react instantly. You reflect. You connect ideas. You think deeper. And without realizing it, you start thinking before you speak. That's why readers often sound confident. Not because they know everything, but because they understand more. Reading doesn't change you overnight. It works quietly, like water shaping stone. Little by little, your focus improves. Your patience grows. Your thoughts become clearer. And one day, you realize you're not the same person anymore. Reading trains your brain. Your brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it deeply, it stays weak. Scrolling doesn't train it. Short videos don't challenge it. But reading does. Every time you read, your brain works harder. Remembering details. Visualizing scenes. Connecting ideas. This is real mental exercise. Reading doesn't just give you information. It teaches you how to think, how to question, how to reason, how to imagine. And the more you read, the longer your attention span becomes. You stop jumping from thought to thought. You learn to stay present with one idea at a time. That skill alone can change your life. Reading makes your English natural. If you want to speak English naturally, reading is one of the fastest paths. Not grammar drills. Not memorizing rules. Reading shows you how English actually works in real life. You see how sentences flow, how ideas are connected, how native speakers really express thoughts. Your brain starts recognizing patterns. This is how opinions are shared. This is how questions sound natural. This is how polite English feels. And soon you don't think about grammar anymore. You feel it. That's when English becomes natural. Your vocabulary grows quietly, too. You don't force new words. They appear again and again until they feel familiar. And when you speak, those words are already waiting for you. That's real confidence. Reading calms your mind. Life is noisy. Deadlines. Messages. Worries about the future. Even when everything is quiet, your mind keeps talking. Reading gives your mind a place to rest. A book doesn't rush you. It doesn't demand anything. It simply invites you to slow down. For a few minutes, your problems fade into the background. Your breathing softens. Your thoughts become lighter. Reading is quiet therapy. And sometimes, a story understands you better than people do. You see your emotions reflected on the page. You realize you're not alone. That feeling, that understanding, can heal more than advice ever could. Reading makes you wiser. Books are silent teachers. They carry lessons learned through pain, failure, and growth. When you read, you borrow someone else's experience. Without paying the same price. That's wisdom. Reading helps you understand people. Why they act the way they do. Why they think differently. Why the world is complex, not simple. You become less judgmental. More patient. More human. Reading changes your future. Success doesn't start with motivation. It starts with thinking differently. And reading changes how you think. When your thinking changes, your decisions change. Your habits change. Your future changes. That's why so many successful people read every day. Not for entertainment, but for growth. They read to understand, to improve, to become more. And the best part? You don't need money. You don't need perfect English. You don't need the right moment. All you need is one page. Read a little today. Read again tomorrow. Because every page plants a seed. And one day, those seeds become confidence, clarity,